I had gone only for a checkup for my kidney stone. And the sonography said, ma'am, you have to do a little bit more. I said, okay, do it. Whatever has to be done, you do it. Then the sonography said I must do a CT scan. CT scan showed something on my ovaries. So they said, do a biopsy. I said, okay. So I got the biopsy. When I got the report, it was in capital letters, malignant. So instead of panicking or crying, I said, chalo, what can be done for this? So we went to an oncologist. So the oncologist said, there is a protocol for this. 18 chemos and the surgery. So I said, okay, when do I start? So doctor said, we can start tomorrow. I said, okay. So whatever the date was fixed, I went for the chemo. And I said, tell me the consequences of the chemo, or what is the effect, so I can be prepared. So they said nausea, maybe you won't like the food, maybe the taste will change, but you must eat. I said, okay. You must eat every 2 hours. I said, okay. So first chemo I took, nothing happened to me. I could eat, I was fine. And I told the doctor, you are telling me I have this, but I feel nothing. I feel fine. I am absolutely fine. So I took the chemo. Then they said, wait 2 weeks. So I said, no, protocol says every week, and I am taking the chemo well. So why don't you give me the second chemo next week? They said, no, they took it little casually. So we went for a second opinion. We went for a third opinion. Both said you have to take it every week, and surgery is mandatory in this. So we changed the doctor, we changed the hospital, and we went to the hospital where they gave me chemo every week for nine chemos they gave. And they said post-surgery 9 chemos. But then the doctor said, after surgery, I am going out. So my son said, no, you can't leave the patient with doing the surgery and then not looking after it and giving it to somebody else. We don't want to do that. So the surgeon said, okay, then you take 3 more chemos, then I'll come back and do the surgery. So that's what we did. And we said post-surgery we'll do 6 chemos. So we got the surgery done on 16th January. Instead of 12 hours, which was anticipated, it took 5 hours because the chemo had done the job. And the doctor had said 2-3 days of ICU, but I stayed only 1 night of ICU. And then came to my room. And the doctor said, is there any pain? I said, no, I have no pain. I am not feeling also anything. You are saying I have this, I have that. There is a big bandage here. That I know, but I'm feeling all right inside. When I went in for the surgery, I was praying and remembering the God and said, God, be with me. You have to be with me, and I come out safe and sound from here, because I have lots of work to do which you have assigned me for my life. I still haven't finished that work. So when I came out, I was still thinking of the God, and I said, God, I'm out, so thank you very much. I can feel, I can listen, and I have no pain. I don't know how many days I stayed in the hospital, but I came out, and then I had to do the chemo a month later, which I did. We did about 5 chemos, but after 4 chemos, they gave a little strong chemo, which really made my body in turbulence. That was very hard chemo. So they missed one. They only did one for me. And they said, now we won't do the rest because the rest is fine. After 6 chemos, they discovered that the first time that my cancer cells have vanished. Half of them have vanished and half of them have shrunk. So the chemo was working well, whatever the chemos they were giving me. And I was quite positive and hopeful, because that's what they said, you have to have a good attitude. And since my son was there and said, I'm here for a year with you, until you get okay. So that made me feel exceedingly happy and good. I said, I cannot let my son down by not getting well. I have to get up and I have to get well. Now I'm on my pill chemo, oral chemo, which I have to take every morning and evening, which I'm doing. They said it might get you tired, it might get you nausea. Nothing like that is happening. I'm getting tired a little bit, but no nausea. So gradually my taste returned, my eating returned, my quantity of eating returned, and now I can eat everything and taste everything. And I said I asked the doctor, when can I go out? He said, you can go out anytime. So, but he said, you wear your mask and you must rest in the afternoon. So I changed my teaching timing from 9:30 to 1:30, and 2 o'clock I would come and rest. 2 to 4. Even at home I rest from 2 to 4. 4 o'clock I get up and I have my thandai milk and I do my mala, I do my prayers, then I look at the news, and my son and I have dinner later on.
Your attitude has been positive.
My attitude has been, I have told God that He has given me this disease at the right time. Because if I was in my full height of my career and He had given me, and I was on 7 boards, 7 to 10 boards, academic boards and commercial boards, then it would have wasted a lot of my time and energy, and I would have felt bad. I'm not going to my board meetings, and if you don't go to board meetings, for 4 meetings you get out of the board. So I said, you've given me at a time when I'm retired. I've done my flame, I've created flame, now I have it is okay, anyway I have to rest. You have given me enough traveling, you have given me enough opportunities to travel abroad, you've given me enough opportunities to create institutions. Now if I have to take respite and rest and go through this, thank you. Thank you God for giving me at a time when I'm not missing out on anything. So that was my attitude, and I kept asking the doctors, when can I travel, when can I go and teach. I also taught on the online, gave a session, and I told my friends, see, tell me if I'm repeating things, if I'm missing gaps, but that didn't happen. I could do without any papers. I did not have to refer to papers like I did before. I could take a session of an hour without any papers. I once again thank God for giving me, retaining my memory, and I can do all this. So it has been, and my son of course has been a big help. Ma, you have to look forward, you have to look, you are getting well, you are talking, you are walking, you are well. Just think you are well and you are going forward. So he kept telling me this all the time.
Your positive attitude helped you.
Yes, absolutely.
What is that one message you want to give to the rest of the world?
Don't panic. Just do what the doctors say and do it with respect and do it with full faith in the doctors. I have full faith in the doctors. My doctor said you have to do an angiography. Why? Because he said you are 80 plus, you have to go through a 12-hour surgery. I don't want your heart to give up. So you do an angiography. So I did an angiography. My heart was throbbing like anything, and the doctor was said, look what your heart is doing. It has not a single blockage at 83, not a slightest blockage anywhere. So go ahead and do a 16-hour surgery, you are fine.
Wow.
So all that helped and people were very helpful. My friends, some of my friends called every day to say, don't give up hope, we are waiting for you, we are praying for you. And many people like my sariwala would call me up and say, Didi, we are praying for you to Kalima, you get well. My salesperson from Kashmir called me up and said, Didi, आप एकदम ठीक हो जाएंगे, भगवान अल्लाह आपको ठीक कर देगा. So I had lots of people praying for me. So all those prayers worked. my own prayers were, my son's positive attitude of helping out. He remained always positive and always in a mood to say, I'm getting better. My, you're walking faster. My, your steps are stable. My, your this is stable. My attendance helped. He organized everything in the house. He went and bought vegetables. He went and bought fruits. Kept a night nurse, kept a day nurse, everything to make me comfortable, which I was comfortable. So all that, everything put together helped quite a bit.
What are you looking forward to now?
Now doing my work, finishing my book. I have 2 more books in my head which I need to write, which I will write. One is called Magic and Mysteries of Storytelling for Women. I did one for the men, a general one. Now I'll do one for the women. And I have to tell people that cancer is now curable. 20 years back, it was the end of the world, but today it is not. Medical science has advanced so much and so well that they can say there are 2 ways of looking at it: curative and making your life well. And they go for curing it. So mine is cured. After the first PET scan, they said, you are cured, you have no cancer, you are cancer free. And that was the good news which my son gave me. They said, Ma, you have no cancer now, so just run.
How sweet. Thank you.
I walk every day, I do yoga every day, I do prayers every day, I thank God every day for whatever blessings He has given me.
Thank you.